Welcome back, everybody, to today's broadcast of the North American Strikers League. We are crested over the halfway point of our regular season and starting to get deeper and deeper into that playoffs race. We're kicking things off today with BOZO Bunch taking on Lob City.
The first match of the week kicked off with the Demon Deus pick coming out from Lob City. And even though they've been able to pull off some of their better performances on this map, it didn't quite work out for them today. Lob City went to Mako goalie with X and Zentaro double brawler picks, but the Rasmus goalie from the BOZO Bunch was able to pretty consistently deal with their pressure. This wasn't obscure Breads' Rasmus goalie though, as Mop and Kobe was subbing in this week and pulled off one of the best Rasmus goalie performances we've seen all season. After a quick 3-0 set, I from BOZO Bunch ended up disconnecting due to a power flicker, but they returned, and while Lob City had been able to score in the 3v2, the BOZO Bunch kept the points flowing, grabbing the final points the team needed to close out the game 9-2. In Game 2, the BOZO Bunch were able to steal away the first set 3-1, and after dropping the second set to Lob City, they were able to lock in, with Mopin's Rasmus popping off for pretty much the whole game, and the BOZO Bunch were able to take the game 3-1 to put their season so far up to 3-3.
And shape-shifting so hard to hang on to. Dropletto sends it back from midfield on the back shot and somehow manages to find that barrier. Open goals now for both teams. Leo on a bit of a breakaway, trying to send it on through. Death Touch going to be found by Moffin. Sends it back over to Muncher. Muncher takes it into the top corner. And BOZO Bunch will be able to take the game. 2-0 win for them on the week. Welcome back, everybody, to today's broadcast of the North American Strikers League. We are getting into our second matchup of the day, which will be Showtime taking on Last Call.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Showtime!
This week, Barcode has once again participated for the roster of Showtime, and in the first game of the series, we saw the common NASL map pick of Atlas's Lab coming out from Showtime. Going into it, the game was pretty concerning composition-wise, since Showtime was able to pick up a Mako, Era, and X, while Last Call put Fresh on an atypical ranged Vice, Threezy Breezy on his famed Luna Brawler, and Borg on a bit of a blast from the past with a midfield Zentaro. This didn't work nearly as well as Last Call had wanted it to though, and Showtime pretty quickly grabbed themselves 9 goals in comparison to Last Call's 2, securing themselves the first game against the awkward damage comp run by Last Call. Game 2 was a bit of a spiral further into madness though, with Last Call taking the team to the Inky Splash Zone, and Showtime were able to score 9 straight goals from the start of match to the end, winning the game in just 8 minutes and 31 seconds to become the 5th ever 9-0 match throughout all 4 seasons of NASL.
Make it happen. Yeah, take 9, resetting it yet again, cycling back through the aggression, nearly being able to push it through. Threezy trying to get themselves back into this, finding the KO. Joker's on the aggression. Joker's trying to close it. Joker flips it, and Joker takes it home. Lights, camera, action. A perfect game for Showtime to close out a win on the week.
Welcome back, everybody, to NASL Season 4, Week 6. And we got a pretty great game coming up for you guys. It's going to be Cosmic Calamities against EKC here. It's going to be our third game of the day here.
This match had a good deal of playoff significance for both EKC and the Calamities. If we saw a Calamity win, they'd be up in the top 4, but if we saw an EKC win, they'd be bringing about a little bit of a tie. EKC took Game 1 down to Night Market, and with a quick strike start, everybody was striking to their heart's content. We saw another Rasmus goalie pick this week, this time from Soren, and it was very efficient in countering the X pickup from Kotone. However, Katsuna and NXCD got some of their best characters, with NXCD on a tried and true Juliet and Katsuna playing his signature Luna midfield. EKC were able to take the first 2 sets with relative ease, dropping 1 point in each. However, the Calamities were able to pick up some pretty powerful awakenings and take set 3 in a 3-1 of their own over EKC. Going into the draft though, Soren was able to pick up Catalyst on the quick strike start, and Katsuna was able to pick up Deadeye, both awakenings that shifted the tide of the game in their favor once more. In the same draft, Forgot was able to grab Imi's best awakening in Extra Special, and Kotone was able to pick up Perfect Form, but it wasn't quite enough to keep the scaling going, and EKC were able to take Game 1. Game 2 went to Gates of Obscura, and Katsuna was once again able to pick up his Luna. Game 2 was a lot closer though, and while EKC took set 1, the Calamities followed up with a take on sets 2 and 3. EKC were able to take set 4 in a close 5 points, and after taking a quick win in set 5, were ultimately able to take the series victory 2-0.
Oh, almost a perfect combo into the slice and dice, but Soren's flip is going to save that situation. No, but man, that was the whammy, or was it the blob? That was the whammy, right? Why did I think that was the blob? But I'm pretty sure we had a nice whammy there from Katsuna, and that was it. That's EKC taking that one, and as you said, Lob City, they live on. Welcome back once again, everybody, to NASL Season 4, Week 6 again, and we have more amazing games coming up here. Just a moment ago there, we saw EKC play Cosmic Calamities. EKC taking that one to put them at a 3-3 record, actually sending Cosmic Calamities also to a 3-3 record. But now, we got a great game coming up here. It's the Sad Boys, you know them well, and Bang Bang are going to be duking it out here in just a moment. On to Demon Deus, which is redefining duking it out, because this is going to cause a whole lot of pain and suffering for anybody.
After fighting their demons and taking their first loss last week, Bang Bang came to Week 6 locked in and ready to play against the Sad Boys. The boys took game number 1 to Demon Deus, and instead of fudging the goal box for Bang Bang, we saw Xeno Gemini's NASL Season 4 debut instead. Bang Bang had some kind of an idea going into game 1, and we saw double Magnetized Souls pick up from Grimella and Drew, and then Powerhouse Pauldron was being fielded by Xeno Gemini's Era goalie. On the other side, we saw much more typical X, Imi, and Rasmus picked up by the boys. The boys took game 1 pretty quickly, and were able to calmly score 3 quick sets to end up game 1 in a 3-0 set sweep. In game 2, the teams went down to the Clarion test chamber, with both teams on what is arguably a much more practiced comp. Bang Bang were able to take the first set, but in a goal 5 scenario, the boys returned with a set of their own. Set 3 went to another point 5, and Bang Bang were able to grab it for themselves as we went into set 4. After yet another goal 5, the boys were able to grab themselves set number 4, and kept that momentum going to steal game number 2 and the series, right out from under the noses of Bang Bang.
They're trying to maintain a little bit of control here from the bottom side. The Sentry's going to make things awkward. Grimella in a good spot to hold the line. Going to grab a barrier of their own. Drew has a lot of health here and a lot of meter. They could get into position, maybe do a lot of damage to Vaughn, but it's actually going to be Xeno Gemini going to get Giga Blasted, and there's almost no one left to defend this goal.
And it's over.
He did a flip and dip.
He did the ultimate flip and dip. He's gone.
He flipped. He basically flipped
They're all
and
gone.
DC'd. Oh, damn. Okay, Sad Boys clutching that one out.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the final series of the night. It's going to be a bit of a big one here. Demons RAHH versus BUNN Bonanza. Demons sitting at a very comfy 4-1, looking really solid, and BUNN Bonanza sitting at a 3-2, also looking really good. A couple losses at the beginning of the season, but have been performing very solidly these last few weeks and seem to have scaled into effect. So with this matchup coming out, it's looking like it's going to be a heater of a series.
The teams in this week's match of the day have a small bit of a storied history together. Back in the playoffs of Season 3, BUNN Bonanza actually beat Demons RAHH in a 2-1 upset in the winner's set of bracket, and at the time the Demons were practically unstoppable. The past doesn't matter nearly as much as the present though, and both teams went into this match looking pretty solid. The Demons were able to take set number 1 with the double brawler and Era goalie comp on Night Market, but the Bonanza was able to fire back with a set of their own. Gimmy's setup ended up being a bit of a paid actor though in this match, with Gimmy's keyboard breaking for a minute and then his computer overheating shortly after. BUNN was able to take set number 2 over the Demons, but unfortunately for them, they couldn't go any further in the match, taking the Demons to point 5 in set 3, but ultimately getting aced by the team, and in a set 4, dropping the 5th point as well. Game 2 went to Clarion, and the Bonanza were able to grab themselves an early lead. Fielding the same Finny, Now, and Drakkar comp we saw in Game 1, they took the first set over the Demons. The Demons performed very well in sets 2 and 3 though, grabbing a 2-1 lead and then topping it off with a nice 2-1 points to set themselves up with the match point. Through a few close calls though, the BUNN Bonanza were able to steal the set in reverse 3-0 to send the match to a set 5. But Demons RAHH came back again to go up 2-0 in the final set. BUNN used a little bit more of their underBUNN powers though, and once again set the game at a .5 scenario for a winner-takes-all spot. In the end, Kainib and Gumi comboed one flip into another to take the game and prevent any more comebacks from the Bonanza, scoring themselves a 2-0 series win and putting themselves at a 5-1 scoreline for the season so far.
That's both barriers gone for BUNN now. Kainib running up with the flip, and Gumi catches it on the warp in. and puts it in, sealing out that game. Demons Raw 2-0, claiming their 5-1 in the series. Oh my god! Oh my god! Crazy game.
Sorry, I disconnected for just a moment, but yeah. That,
Back!
yeah, I love my fake fiber internet.
Before this video ends, I'd like to give a little input as to some stuff this season. With Week 6 completed, we only saw 2-0 series victories rather than the season norm. This is the first week in which there hasn't been 2 Game 3 series and 3 Game 2 series, but rather 5 2-game series to end the 5-week streak. Also, you only saw one match prediction today because the desk only did one prediction. Instead, they were having fun playing some Omega Doku, and if you'd like to see that and enjoy the content that the Bestian Slot team worked hard to create, then make sure to check it out from the description. Now that we're at the end of Week 6, we also currently have a 5-way tie between Air's Kitten Club, Showtime, Bun Bun Bonanza, the BOZO Bunch, and the Cosmic Calamities, which brings about the potential for an exciting race going into the final 3 weeks. Next week there isn't going to be a recap, and next weekend I'm going to be at the New York City LAN called To the Stars. A lot of the top players and teams are going to be showing up to the LAN, and it's one of the biggest LANs to date, so make sure to check it out on the Bestian Slot livestream down in the description next Saturday and Sunday. If you're going to the LAN, then make sure to come say hi to me, and if not, I hope you enjoy your weekend. Also, if you do have any kind of suggestions or ideas for the series, then please make sure to put them in the comments or message me on Discord so that I can see them. I want to ensure that these videos are as amazing as I can physically make them, and input from other perspectives is always something that I love having. Until next time, this has been Potet, and I hope to see you all 2 weeks from now when I post Week 7's recap video.